Royal Rising, guys. Laugh. Welcome back to Exhausted Between Realms and Twitter. I'm Carmen the Hierophant, aka Ghana Speaks, aka Isis. And I hope you guys having a good day so far, or morning so far. Hope you guys had a good night's rest. Something. The week is almost over again. Time is going quick. Let's see. So you don't need these ones. Alright. So what's the situation at hand? Drive car. Tower. The tower has fallen. I said falling. Has fallen. Alright. Alright. So the situation right now is that an older guy, a mature man, this person is realizing that they're gonna lose in court, lose something in court here. Coming from something that a main male did. So maybe this this older guy feel like they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose their business. Okay, this person is expecting to lose their business when it comes to some type of court date or legal situation, should I say? Right now, yeah, because somebody's false. Somebody's considered a false person. Okay, maybe this main male and this mature man. Release. So somebody, I feel like this mature man, this main male, and this false privileged lady, they all partnered up to do something to come to a business here. Okay, and maybe the course is figuring out whatever this is that they did with this business. So they are expected to lose the business. This mature man may have been like the head of the situation and probably partnered up with the false privileged lady and the main male to do something with the business. Okay, I heard steal the business. Okay, so however it goes, this business don't belong to these people. It don't belong to these people. And when they go to court, they are going to see that they're getting ready to lose this business. Yeah, because this business is about to be shut down. All right, something about, damn. Yeah, I'm telling you, it was stolen. This, yeah. This also flew out in the reverse. This great fortune in the reverse. Okay, this is also something else that these people are getting ready to lose out on, since it fell right here. Help. On expectation. Okay. So Spirit saying expect to lose this. I don't know when court is. When court is. Okay. Well, you all know when court is. Spirit just told me when court was. I mean is. But when you go, Spirit saying expect to lose these things. Expect to lose this business. Expect to lose this money. Okay. What's the plan? The plan, whatever the plan is gonna have you in despair or already got you in despair. Okay, this privileged lady flew over here on this false privileged lady. All right. Yeah, unexpected income in reverse, great fortune in a reverse, house in reverse, or business in a reverse. Yeah, man, these people are thieves. Okay, so whatever this is, if it's already been stolen, it has to be returned. It will be returned. If it's something people are waiting to steal, you're not stealing this. Okay, take it how I resonate. Yeah, people are about to be receiving some type of bad news here, or maybe somebody have received this bad news about this occupation or this business. Okay, and that is getting ready to be taken away. Yeah, it's about to be deaded. Like whatever this thievery is, it's just ending. Yeah, because it's a message of concern about this false privileged lady, and this person is in despair. This is a false person, okay? And whatever this business is, it doesn't belong to this person. It doesn't belong to this person. This money don't belong to this person. Whatever this job occupation is doesn't belong to this person. Okay, so yes, like I don't know. This has been exposed here. What do you want this transfer up here? Okay, yeah. Spirit said these people already received a message about this, okay, from the feds. This is the police, okay. Yeah, somebody already received some type of letter, some type of I don't know, court document, whatever this is, to let these people know that they've been cut out of something. Something has been cut off. Period. Somebody also feel like they can't find somebody to Spirit told me yesterday that somebody was still bribing was bribing an agent or trying to bribe an agent to get them out of this situation, but that agent has been released because of this. So the person can't help you because they got fired for helping you in the first place. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying. Okay. You also got a mature woman that's probably about to get some bad news that they are going to lose their job here. All right. It probably, yeah, something's not going to go in this person's favor. Which one? You want this right here? Somebody else might want somebody else may have ended a job, or I mean not ended a job, ended a marriage, or wants to end a marriage because they can't steal something. So somebody may want to walk away here. They might have cut somebody off because they realized that somebody has been trying to maybe cut out the official person to something. Somebody thought that they was married to an official person, and they realizing that this person is a thief. And not only is this person a thief, what you've been trying to steal, you're not able to steal it. So somebody don't want to be married to a person. Somebody's realizing that they cut off the person that they did cut off was the official person, and they went into a partnership and partnered up with the person who's this false person right here, but they're realizing that this person is a thief and they're not official. So now somebody don't either want to marry a person, or they're ending a marriage with a person for being a false person. Somebody also feel like it's bad news. Like they feel like it was like a bad idea for them to cut off the official person. That's how somebody feel, because they can't go back into this person's direction. Yeah. So some whoever this mature woman is, okay. This false person was trying to make it seem like if they got married to somebody and pretended to be this official person, that they was gonna come into the sudden wealth. But they're not coming into the sudden wealth because it's in the reverse. And whoever this is that partnered up with this person or married this person or however this went, this person don't want to be with this person because they realizing this person is false. Like maybe somebody lied and said that they was the official person, and whoever they married is realizing they're not the official person, and they in despair because nothing that these people came together to get or to gain, they're getting. Yeah, like this person is not it's not family. This person is not related to or the family of this official, like the official family to something, official person to something. This person is not that person. This person is actually not even like related to this person at all. Okay, and if they are, they just not related to this person, meaning like their immediate family, mom, dad, sister, brother. They're not that type of related. Okay, because this could be like a distant family member, or it could be a family, like a person that's not a family member at all, and they just been trying to steal from a family. However it go, this person has been impersonating the official person, and this has been deaded when they go to court. Yes, this was a bad gamble to impersonate this person. Hmm. Somebody also getting bad news that they're not able to steal some type of job position. Somebody's been trying to steal a job position as this official person as well, and they're not going to be able to do this either. Like somebody feel like this was a bad gamble, or whoever this is that's walking away from the situation, they feel like this was a bad gamble. Yeah, so somebody want to end like band with somebody. Somebody want to end. I don't know if somebody is trying to end giving somebody an offer. Somebody was expecting an offer here. Like somebody was expecting somebody to come be with them. Like somebody thought that if they started sleeping with somebody right here, that they would get a solid offer, and then they would be able to go into union and marry this person as the official person that this person should have been with here. But this person don't want to do this because they're realizing that this person is false. This person is false. And somebody was very committed to doing this. Like somebody was loyal to the cause, man. Somebody was loyal to trying to pretend to be another person. Like it's like somebody really doctored up a situation where they they really had people believing that they was somebody that they're not. Spirit wanted me to show y'all something. So, hold on. I'm showing you that right now. Okay. So, I told y'all in the past, probably, I'm about to. In 2023, all right, I well, clearly I'm the person that was being impersonated, right? But in 2003, I did background checks on everybody, right? My own little background checks. So when you do that, it shows you different things like the different emails and all of that stuff like that. So it just was showing like I had made collages out of all the stuff that these people was doing using my name. Okay. So let me see. So you know how Quet name is Wilson. Her last name is Wilson, right? My name is Isis. So these were emails that was popping up under her background check, right? And as you can see, Isis Wilson, okay, Isis right here, all right, Isis W down here, Tanya, who is my mother that raised me, not my real mom, but Tanya Wilson, which her real name is Tanya Lucas. Like, this is what she does. AE is another one. AE Isis Wilson. So you're never going to tell me that you're not impersonating me. You're not going to tell me that you're not involved. You're not going to tell these people that you don't have nothing going on here. You're not going to tell these people that. You're not going to tell these people that you're not fucking impersonating me. It's just that simple. You're not going to. Okay? And then you got Sam involved because Sam, which is my child's father, his middle name is Lavelle. His last name is Whitley, but you have Lavelle Pollard right here, which is Pollard is the last name that I grew up with. My real last name is Jones. Okay? But you got D Pollard, you got Pollard Lavelle, you have Lavelle P right here. So it's like y'all just do nothing but telling yourselves, to be honest. I don't think this was smart. Okay? I don't think this was smart at all. Um, y'all also have been using my name in all of these places right here. Like I said, this is the name that I was given when I was born. All right. And I have all these associations in Georgia, New Jersey, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. When you open it, it's more stuff, okay? But yeah, I've never been to Harrisburg. I've never been to Decatur, Georgia. I've never been to Avenel, New Jersey either. I have never had anything in these places. Okay, for it to be associated with my name at all. That's another thing. Okay. And then you're not gonna say that the person Charlie don't have nothing to do with you. Because you got Charlie Pollard right here. Bobby, which is my grandfather, his last name is Lucas Pollard, right here. Okay. Doris Pollard, Deshaun Pollard, which my middle name is Deshaun with the A, not an E, sweetheart. Get that shit together. All right. Bobby Lucas, my grandfather. She constantly uses my grandfather's name in a whole lot of stuff. Okay. But my grandfather's name, this is how I was finding out the insurance places to call him. You see? This is how I was finding all of that out. That's how I knew to call All of them places that y'all had my name attached to. People had my name attached to stuff in Hawaii, all kinds of places. But yeah. Your name is not Isis Wilson. It's not Isis Jones either. Your name is Zarquette, or whatever the fuck it is. Reginald Spriggs. Zarquette Reginald Wilson. Okay? That's what Spirit keeps saying. That's your name. Your name is not my name. All right? But that's just to let y'all know she's been impersonating me. It's not her name. You should be humiliated. You should be. And then you got your mom name on here. Her mom name is Jacqueline Wilson. But then you got your mom name up there as Jacqueline Pollard. So if David is not your father, then why are you using your mother's name with David's name? Because that's David's last name. So why would you be using your mother's last name as your father's last name if that's not your dad? Your mom's last name should be Jones, right? Right? Your last name should be Jones, not Wilson. But everybody knows your last name is Wilson. So how is the rest of your name different, but your last name is the truth? That doesn't make sense. Facts. But it's more than that. I just didn't post all of that shit. But I have so much stuff that I found. All the addresses y'all attached to, all of the states y'all attached to, all of the, I told you, all of the consumer reports and all of that stuff, all them stupid ass businesses and stuff y'all had in my name, all that. I have all that. That's on paper, black and white paper that was sent to my house. Yeah, I have all that. I also have all your old phone numbers, which are also attached to half of those damn places. Yeah, all of them, all of that. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, because you're not about to ever sit around and keep playing with me. You're going to have to defend yourself from this situation, but you're not about to keep on running around making it seem like everybody tripping except for you. You are fucking insane and very much obsessed with my life, bruh. You're goofy. So I want you to know that. You're goofy and very weird. And you thought that you was about to get away with this situation. You're not. Yeah. All your secret manipulation, it backfired. It backfired. I can't make this up. All your secret manipulation, because the secret call isn't even out here yet. It backfired. I'm telling you. You want it? Just a moment. Spirit said that he got the statements of you paying for spell work. So I don't know how you pay for spell work, maybe through like Cash App or something like that. But whatever it is, these people know that you're not gifted, that you've been pretending to be gifted while you're secretly doing spells. Like, that's how you manipulate situations. Confirmation with the notification. Israel. About Israel. Maybe that's where you get some of your magic done at. Or Africa too. Yeah, I'm telling you, it backfired. Towers. Saying that you was gifted backfired. Doing spell work backfired. You thought all of this was gonna stay hidden. I'm telling you, man. Maybe these people saying you paid, they saw that you paid for death spells. Follow. Yeah, they been. Hi, you are currently being recorded. Spirit said they've been following up with the practitioners that you paid. Okay? And I guess these people are letting them know that you pay for spells consistently. You just pay for a death spell, Spirit said. That's backfiring. Okay? Because just because it's a death spell doesn't mean somebody's going to pass away. Even if it backfired, it could just cause an ending in your life. This is what you're going through right now. That's why all of this stuff is being deaded. Because all of these spells that you keep doing, they're backfiring and they're causing endings in your life. Don't have to cause a physical ending. It could cause endings to the things in your life too. Whatever spirit see best fit, but the energy has to go somewhere. It has to go somewhere. Yeah, I'm telling you. These people know that you invest in paying for spell work secretly. This is something that you do. You go to some type of dark practitioner here, or you are a dark practitioner. Goes to, I heard you go to a dark practitioner that you be invested in, and they know that you do spell work, right, to cause endings in people's lives. Oh, Spirit said you mad that you on your own and everything that you invested in it gets shut down. It gets shut down. Okay. Heartbroken. And that your manipulation is coming to an end here. This is ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie. Ace of Swords. God's heaven's truth. This is ridiculous. I cannot wait for this to be over with. Completely over with. Like, go to jail over with. Like, for real. Hey, this is pathetic. It's really, really pathetic. I ain't gonna lie. I would never be about to face jail time for doing all of this right here. Like, this is not that deep. I mean, maybe it was that deep, but yeah, it just wasn't that deep, bro. Now this person, now you're heartbroken that you took action to do this, or that you keep running. I don't know if this is what you keep running back and forth to this person. I don't know if they following you to this person, okay? Because they could be following you to this person, and yeah, you go to this person often. This is somebody you go to often. New Hampshire. So they said they interviewed this person. So if you still going to this person, they're talking to the feds. That's why it said you're on your own. Like, you don't even realize that you're on your own. Even your little spiritualist ain't even with the shits for real. Okay? Because Spirit is saying, I feel like from what I'm looking at, this person is doing the spells on you. They're doing them on you. This person is just taking the money and making it seem like they're investing in what this is, but they're sending it to you. You also been doing spells to end somebody being able to have stability, like be able to take care of themselves, be able to stand on their own 2 feet. This is somebody that you also do spells that end people finances. This is what this person has told these feds. You do physical death spells. You do spells to end people's finances. You do spells on people's gifts. You do spells to try to stop people from being able to stand on their own 2 feet or be self-sufficient. You do spells, you do sex spells on people. Like you try to attach demonic entities on people like Jezebel spirits. Like you try to you make people into incubus or succubus energies. Like that's like a lust demon. Okay, for a male or female, you do this. You do breakup spells. Okay. I'm telling you, man. Spirit, oh, so you heartbroken that you slept with this person too. And this person knows that you put them in bad health, Spirit. Oh, I can't make this up. The bad health at the bottom. Spirit says you know this person know you gave them bad health. So this is the reason why this person may be doing the spells on you instead. Oh. Spirit said they don't know on you because you got this person sick and they know that I'm the high priestess. They should never resend the spells to me. She telling people what? That she has telekinesis.
Orange.
You don't have telekinesis. And I'm not just telekinetic, okay? I'm what you call psychokinetic. I move things with my mind. That's what it's really called. Okay? You need to do your research before you start lying to people. And make sure that you're able to prove that you are these things, because it's not just about being able to move a pendulum. Like, this is not a pendulum. This is a chain that you buy to put around your neck. You should be able to manipulate anything that you touch. I can manipulate anything that I touch with my mind. So you should be able to do the same thing. Okay? Make sure that you can. Spirit said because you will be tested. You will be tested.
Location.
So make sure that you don't humiliate yourself. Okay, when you got to go to court or whatever you want, whatever these people going to challenge you to, make sure that you're able to do it, and make sure you're able to do it at a drop of a dime. All right, make sure you're able to do it at a drop of a dime. Make sure that whatever they put in your hand is going to be able to move by you saying something to it, whether out loud or through your mind. That's what you should be able to do. Which they already know you're lying, because my counterpart already proved to them that we are telepathic. They already know that. We are going to be the first people to ever prove telepathy is real. Okay? And so are the rest of these gifts that they have not had no solid proof about, for real, for real. Okay? Spirit also told me that... Don't tell them? Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to tell y'all. Those spirits of the government already know what he just said. Don't tell y'all. Yeah. About the world. All right. And now this person is heartbroken.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Okay. I told you. You slept with this person. And you gave this person bad health, child. This person is attacking you with spells. You paying for your own spells. You paying for the spells to be put on yourself. I keep telling you that. I done told you that plenty of times, man. Like, you know you be paying for your own spell work to put on your own life. You keep thinking that it's being sent to in other directions. This spell work is being done on you because of whatever you slept with this person and gave them. This person knows this. So whoever's going around paying for this spell work with this particular person here, this person knows the truth about you, and they also know that you gave them something. And this person is not happy about it either with this devil card. This person's not happy about this. And I don't understand why you would do something to a dark person. Like, whatever. Train. Ooh. Yeah, this is about to backfire in front of everybody. This is what this is showing. Because these people, they going to expose you in front of the world and the government. And Spirit is showing right here, you ain't going to be able to do nothing. Because I already told you. I hope they don't do it in front of me. I hope you don't do it and y'all don't do that in front of me. Because I can control whatever's in your hand while it's in your hand. So if you do it in front of me, I'm going to tell it not to move. I'm gonna tell it not to move, and it's not gonna move. It's not gonna move because you're not connected to spirit. So try it. Try. Spirit said don't try, but knowing her, she's gonna try. Forget. Spirit said you need to forget about it. You need to forget about it. But knowing you, thinking you got all the sense, you'll probably stand right there and make a fucking fool of yourself. Then Spirit is saying when you do this, the whole world gonna be watching you and you're gonna be humiliated because it's not gonna go in your favor. It's gonna backfire. It's gonna backfire. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You're a liar, and the Spirit gonna show you that you're a liar. So make sure you geared up. Don't just come bringing no pendulum in there. Make sure you got plenty of options that you could pick up and show these people that you could do this. Spirit said also make sure you can use both of your hands to do it too. Toys. Okay? Says so you could be you could be humiliated twice. I'm telling you, man. Two of Swords, you're gonna be blocked from this. You're gonna be blocked from this. Yeah, Spirit says you're not gonna have access to that spell. So when is it? Spirit is saying y'all need to randomly do this. Make sure this person is not able to go to a practitioner before you ask them to do this. Because this is how she's doing this. She's doing a spell to make whatever's in her hand work. Spirit said it don't matter. Because it's not going to work. That's what he's showing right here. It's not going to work. And you are going to be exposed in front of everybody. Like, you're going to expose yourself at this point. It's not even that. You already exposed. Okay? They already know that you don't know how to do it on your own. But Spirit is saying when you do this yourself to try to prove to these people, the heavens is going to embarrass you. That's what he's saying. They're going to embarrass you. Oh, yeah. So I don't know, bro. Look, I'm telling you, this is not going to go in your favor. Bad luck, bad karma, bad fortune. And you're going to have a whole lot of stuff that I feel like you're going to be being tested on. Different things that you're going to need to be able to manipulate. Different things you're going to need to be able to manipulate. You see how this is going in circular motion up here? You need to be able to manipulate all of these things that they place in front of you or place in your hand. You need to be able to manipulate them all. I'm telling you, Queen Wanda reverse. You don't harness no magic, man. You don't harness no gift. I already showed theirs that I know how to manipulate things. It doesn't matter what you put in my hand. I could take my necklace from around my neck and it's gonna work. I don't think this really, this don't really, oh it do. It's called charger manipulation. No. Yes. Circle. Back and forth. Side to side. I can manipulate anything with either one of my hands. Circle. Side to side. Front to back. That's what you need to be able to do to anything they put in your hand. With both hands. Because I'm right-handed. That's why I use this hand all the time. But I can manipulate with this hand too. I just don't like this hand because I'm not left-handed. So, that's just to let you know. Okay. Spirits that you need to be able to use your telepathic abilities too. And you're not going to be talking to Devon. You need to be able to tell them with what somebody in that room is saying telepathically. You need to be able to tell them, because you know you got to go and face the judge by yourself. So you and him need to be able to do everything separately, not towards each other. You're not going to get a chance to prove that you're telepathically connected to him. I'm telepathically connected to my twin, but I'm also telepathically connected to whoever I want to hear. So I don't need my twin to be right there for me to be able to tell you what somebody is saying or thinking. So you need to be able to do the same thing. So you also need to be able to hear them. You need to be able to tell them what the spiritual realm is saying. You need to be able to tell them what spirit is saying, and it needs to be correct.
Image.
Okay. Are we placed together doing this? All right. So I will be able to show them that I can manipulate your stuff and my own, and whoever else is holding it. All right. So he's just giving you a warning what you need to be able to do. It's not gonna be no illusions. Is what he's saying. It's not gonna be no illusions. You need to be able to stand right there and do what you said you're not to do. And you're not gonna have no practitioner, and you're not gonna have Davon there to help you. You're gonna have me, since you are me. Prove it in front of me. Prove it.
Gabriel.
You gonna have to prove it. You should never told them that you was me. This what you gonna do to yourself when you go to try to use your gifts. Spirit said, I'm gonna destroy you. That's what he's saying. I'm gonna destroy you in
Everybody.
front of everybody. All of y'all who are so-called fake gifted. Okay? Mm. I feel like you need to also be able to read these cards in front of these people. Because I hope you know that these people know how to read too. These people know how to read these cards. So I need you not to sit there and try to fake give them a whole story of what you're saying. Because Spirit's saying you don't know how to read. So not read as in like a book, meaning the cards. So they will be able to tell if you are reading correctly or not. And Spirit is saying however you interpret the cards is don't be correct. And Spirit said also, since you like to attack the readers, they're going to cloak your cards too. Okay? Because you know, whatever you know how to do or a spiritualist know how to do, it's all coming from the spiritual realm, regardless of the fact. It's coming from a different frequency, a different. So everything that you've been doing, you need to be able to pass, you need to be able to fight through it. Just like how we able to still read through you cloaking these cards, you need to be able to read through cloaking the cards. The Spirit says you don't know how to read the cards regardless. So just get ready. Because I'm ready. I'm ready. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Odd.
Add what? You feel like you destroyed your life going around telling people that you me, and every time I read, you get exposed for something else that you lied about that you was trying to keep hidden. Okay, I don't have nothing to do with that. Hmm? So, as you also need to be ready to take this rapid STD test too, because you're gonna be being tested when you get like they're going to subpoena you to take a test. Because I'm ready for that too. Since everybody know my STD results and all of that instead of me, since I've never received a positive, let me go and give them my own blood. And then we're gonna do the same thing. It should match. Twin. Should match. It should match. And you shouldn't have anything in your bloodstream. Since you come from this bloodline right here, should be nothing there. Hmm. See, this is, I'm telling you, justice. This is the reason why you didn't want me to go to court, right? This is the reason why you didn't want You wanted the police to know who I am so they could lock me up for something that you wasn't gonna be able to prove that I did, or
Darling.
that you thought you was gonna lie and they was just gonna go along with it and lock me up for it, right? Okay, well, that's not how it works. Okay? It's not how it works. That's why I told y'all, send the police, send them, because when I get done talking to these people, it's gonna be off with your fucking head. It's gonna be off with your head, just like it is now, in a nightmare, going crazy. So send them. I would keep asking y'all, why is it taking 2 years for y'all to get me locked up? Why am I not locked up yet? Why not? Ace of Swords. God's heaven's truth. Come on. Since y'all know everything. Since y'all, speaking the truth about this bad health right here. Spirit says she in a nightmare because they gonna know the truth about her giving bad health. They already know the truth about you giving bad health, but they gonna make you take this rapid test so that they can prove to you that you fucking delusional and you're a liar because it's right there underneath. You in regret for this. You in regret for making these reports, right? That's what you in regret for. Now you look into the future, you realize you're gonna have to defend yourself about all of this stuff that you done went out here and all these documents and all these whatever this is that you done filed. Okay? All these claims you done filed, all these reports you done made, all these lawsuits that you thought you was getting ready to get paid for. Yeah. Now you feel like you should have held back. Because you've been doing something a lot. And you've done it over and over and over again too. Okay? You ain't gonna be able to, you're not gonna be able to compete with me. That's what Spirit is saying. You're not gonna be able to compete with me in front of me. You gonna have bad luck, bad karma, bad fortune, because this is not your destiny. Alright? Look, I can't make it up. Jezebel spirits. I told you, you've been connecting or attaching demonic sex lust demons onto people. Because you have one attached to you. Mm-hmm. You got a masculine, a father figure. This could be a baby daddy. Okay. This person is holding back from seeing the future with somebody. This person don't see the future. This person is uninterested and got their guard up to somebody. You feel like you cannot compete with who this is that you keep on trying to get this masculine from. Okay. They also see you as bad luck.
Evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So somebody's getting left out in the cold or has been left out in the cold. Is this person going in a new direction? Somebody moving on with their life.
Communication.
You want this in reverse? All right. Hmm? So whereas did you might also need to want to be able to prove that your children are gifted. Okay? Because I have the Eve gene. So anything that's birthed that's gifted, it came from me. All my kids gifted. I already proved that. So you need to also be able to prove that your kids are gifted.
Settled.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
forest.
Hmm? I heard what you said. What else? So it's saying me and my counterpart are the first two people to be born on this earth as far as reincarnation goes. So the first Adam and Eve is Isis and Osiris, okay? There is no such thing as Adam and Eve. All right. This bloodline was the first um bloodline to exist. Spirit is saying the way to prove this, you must be able to harness all gifts. You can't reproduce somebody that's gifted if you don't harness a gift, right? But if you don't harness the gift that that person has, you're not able to reproduce that gift. That's the reason why the high priestess and the hierophant harness all gifts. Every gift that a person can use that is supernatural, we harness it, right? So if you are just clairvoyant or
Maybe.
yeah, you might be spirits. Oh yeah, because I don't know whoever spirit talk about, but spirit is saying whoever this is, they don't harness the gifts that they think they harness. This is somebody that's clear audience, but you need to have all five clairs in order for you to reproduce somebody else with one of the clairs. If you, it's like saying, if you clear audience, if you do reproduce a gifted being, it's only going to be clear audience. It's not going to harness other gifts. You need to be able to do everything that I'm able to do in order for you to reproduce me. So if you don't harness my gifts, it's no way that you created gifted beings. You can't. Because where did my gifts come from? That would mean that they didn't exist whenever you created me. So I don't know what is, you know, this is coming from. But Spirit is saying somebody over here needs to hear that that's the reason why he keeps saying it's one high priestess and it's one hierophant and their counterparts. Okay? And they are the first two beings to ever walk the earth. And we're reincarnated as the same souls every lifetime. Everybody is. But you cannot reproduce a gifted being without the Eve gene. And the high priestess carries the actual Eve gene. And you cannot reproduce certain gifted. So basically it's like I just said, if you don't know how to do this, what I'm doing, if you're not psychokinetic or you don't have telekinesis or any other what is it, oscillation, you can't do that. If you can't do any of those, how can you reproduce somebody who can? You have to have what it is that, because it's like hereditary, it's passed down. That's why they say your gifts are passed down through your ancestors, or your gifts are passed down through your bloodline. So if you don't have this gift or you don't have these gifts, how could they exist? If you were the first person to walk the earth and you only are clairaudient, where did people who are telepathic come from? Where did people who harness oscillation or kinesis or telekinesis, how do they exist? You can't recreate them if you can't pass the gift down. If you don't have the gift, then it lets you know your place in the bloodline, basically. So the spirit is saying a lot of us are part of the same bloodline,
Sword.
but he's letting you know it's only one high priestess and it's one hierophant because they were the first people to be put here. They birthed all gifted beings, basically. because we're the only two people that harness our gifts. Well, all gifts. Because I'm clear. I'm all the clairs, all five of them. Where a lot of chosen ones are not all five clairs. Spirit said all chosen ones only have two to three gifts, and that can vary by the gifts that I harness. So you could be, well, nobody else is telepathic. Spirit is saying, but me and my counterpart. That's what makes us twins. All twins is 20 sets of twins. All twins harness a gift that is like specific to them being twins. But we are the only two that exist that's telepathic truly. So what else? So basically, Spirit is saying nobody else but Spirit can make another me. That's what he's saying. Nobody but Spirit can make another me or my counterpart. Because nobody on this planet is able to do all of the things that we capable of doing. You're either going to be able to do one or two things, or Spirit said between one and three. But it's way more supernatural things than that. That's like abilities. But everybody is chosen for different ones. The high priestess and the hierophant are the only two that has all gifts. Because my kids can manipulate anything, just like me. They are psychokinetic. So when I showed y'all my oldest daughter, she was manipulating keys, a keychain. She didn't have a pendulum in her hand. My 2 year old, she can manipulate anything too. Because I don't really be using a pendulum. I be using a chain, like chains that go around your neck, and I put crystals on them or anything on them just to make them swing. My 2 year old can do the same thing. But they too still don't harness all gifts. That's just the gifts that was passed down to them, that was inherited through our bloodline to them. They're also not chosen ones, they're golden ones. So they're a different breed of supernatural beings because they're born conscious. They're born aware. They don't have to awaken. They're born without a veil, which we're born with a veil and we have to go through an awakening. But I wasn't born with a veil, Spirit is saying. I wasn't born with a veil either, me or my counterpart. But most chosen ones have to go through their awakening. I had to awaken to the fact that I wasn't born without a veil. Okay? That's what my awakening was. Awakening to the fact of why I'm able to do what I know how to do. Because I have always been able to do a lot of stuff, but I just didn't know. I told y'all I just thought I was really smart. I didn't know I was gifted for real. I just thought I was really smart. So I didn't never take it that way. I mean, I knew I could see unalive people. I knew I had a sixth sense in that way because I was always able to see them since I was little. Like I was always able to see past over loved ones. So that is something I was born to do, born able to do. Mhm.
Eon.
You said always able to prophesize and predict. Yes, I used to be able to predict when my phone would ring, was gonna ring. Like I would know somebody. I can hear the ringtone in my head. Like when somebody's getting ready to call me, if they have a specific ringtone, I can hear it in my head before the phone ring. But that just lets me know to go get the phone because it's getting ready to ring. Same thing with text messages. Same thing when people come into my house. Like I can feel energetically when somebody is here or when they're about to be here. Now I can see where you are. Like Spirit can show me where somebody is at. Somebody's driving, Spirit will show me them driving or whatever. But before I didn't see it like that. I could just hear it. Like I could hear the ringtone and then my phone would just ring or whatever. And it would just happen to be the same person. But see, at that time I didn't even know gifted bands really exist. It was just like I was just trying to figure that out, how true that is. All right, which is what got me on to my spiritual path in the first place. Well, actually, Nene did, but that's another story. So, yeah. I don't know, man. So, Spirit is just giving you a warning of what these people want to require, or they may be requiring this from you when you go in front of their face and keep saying that you me. Okay, you need to be able to prove to them that you me. I mean, you can't prove to them that you me because your DNA don't match anyway. So that part is already understood. This is not your bloodlines. This is not your family. This is not your money. They already know that part. You saying that you're gifted, you need to prove that. And you have not been able to
Waterloo.
do that, Spirit is saying. But when you do this, you need to be able to prove in front of a lot of people, like a courthouse or a courtroom or the news and all of them. So Spirit is saying, make sure that you stand on business. Like, would you keep going around telling people? Because you know, once people realize you in jail or you locked up, everybody gonna be tuned into your trial and whatever else you got going on, whatever you plan on doing. So make sure while you out here telling all these people that you got all these capabilities or these abilities that you able to show them this on TV when they watching you. Make sure you able to do this. Like, make sure. First said, and you know you can count uh bruh out. Like, y'all not gonna be doing this together. Y'all need to be able to do this separately. That's what he's saying. You need to be able to do this separately. All right, which one you want? A card that represents your God. So who's guiding us right now? A child? A child spirit? Uh-oh. Who? Charlie. That's who's guiding us through this next message. Message from your God. You're going to jail. Why is that, Charlie?
Rosalind.
Something about water. There's a lot of water right here. That's why I said that. There's something about water.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
You drown this child. That's what she's saying. She. You're evil. Okay. What you want? He just said. He said everybody around the world will see you as a devil. What else?
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Okay. King of Wands going to jail for this. This is a father figure, a masculine, whoever. I don't know. This is your dad. Dad. All right.
Angel.
wow. This is made me mad. This is somebody that has sex with kids. This is somebody that sleeps with kids or was sleeping with this child right here. Okay. Does this person feel like they should have not did this? Somebody feels like they shouldn't have done this, and this child is letting you know that. First of all, they're an angel. That's why I said angel. Okay, that everybody's going to know what you did to this child, and you are going to go to jail for what you did to this child because I think this child's case is investigated, being investigated. Oh my God. Hold on. I don't know. I don't think so. All right. Oh, okay.
Police.
He's coming for you. That's what she said. Or something. She keeps showing me. Something I predicted. Yeah. Me being able. Oh. They got proof that I could talk to the dead. That's what you're saying. Oh. She's saying these. Is that what proves? Uh, They found her. Okay. So she was recovered. And that's why they send you in jail for this. And it's also proved to them that I'm able to talk to past over loved ones.
Coffee.
A lot of things prove that I was able to talk to past over loved ones.
Robin.
So it said another reason why they know you're not my mom's child is because you couldn't predict what happened to my mother. You can't predict what happened to her, and you don't know what she looked like. And you don't know who your dad really is either. Well, my dad.
Point.
Oh. Mm. Girl. Well, that's on you, man. That's on you. Let me see who else. Everything you got.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
This is family or ancestors. Okay? A lot of them. Oh, shoot. Oh man. Oh. This is your family. Spirit is saying you also about to be getting called out about family members that you laid to rest. Okay, that you maybe you lied about these people or how they was laid to rest, and you had something to do with them being laid to rest, but you may have lied about what happened to them. You're gonna be called out about this. Spirit said because they know the truth. I keep hearing Rosie, Grandma, you pushed me down the steps, and she been saying this for like over a year. She literally been saying this for a while. Hold on. She said you pushed her down the steps.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
But.
Uncle John was hit with a bat. Okay. This not just her
Ohio.
family. This is y'all's family.
Kim.
Was putting drugs in her insulin. My bad, y'all. So somebody was putting drugs in whoever this is, whoever Kim is, Quet's aunt. You was putting drugs in her insulin, just like she was doing her mother. Okay, that's it. Huh?
Fly.
Cousin Forrester did something to the brakes on his car to make him have a car accident. And I know that's actually one of your family members because he was on your background check. Yep. Who? Kania's mom?
Glass.
She did crushed glass in her drink. Put glass in something that she was ingesting to make her have internal bleeding. Made her appendix rupture. That's how she died. That's what she said. You've been doing this for a long time and getting away with it. This illusion is shattered. And you've been getting paid for doing this. Like, before you get to get payouts, like insurance, Spirit said yes. Spirit said it's more too. Is it like 18 people?
Advice.
They just give you some advice about what you getting ready to be facing. All right. Because they found all the policies. So basically, these people, they saying how they passed away was like how you reported them to have passed away was not how they actually passed away. And they're all gonna tell them what you did. Yeah, you have to defend yourself, man. They also saying that they're a part of you being blocked. Like your ancestors and your family, they're also a part of the reason why you get in trouble instead of winning. Because they saying you think you gonna win over for lies. That's why your lies are being exposed. Mm. You've been trying to block them from communicating with me too. That's another thing. Don't worry, I'll get the rest of them. It's on you. Did something to the brakes of her car too. Make her have a car accident. So basically, she said the way these people pass away, she tried to make it seem like they were natural disasters that happened to them, car accidents, and accidentally falling and hurting yourself, breaking a bone, breaking a neck, something like that, stuff like that, drowning. They're saying you a serial killer, you and that boy. I'm talking about Devon. And they said all the life insurance policies that y'all found were connected to murders. Over and over and over and over again. You did them over and over and over again. You killed a lot of people.
Right.
Right. You're mad you being caught out, but you be okay. Oh, they're saying this is their revenge. This is their revenge on you.
Edmund.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, it's like you did this for basically you just did you feel like this was your what? This is how she received money a lot of times. Like this is how she keeps up with the facade of being having this luxurious lifestyle and all of this stuff is what they saying. But now you about to go through bad luck, bad karma, bad fortune because this is backfiring on you, and you getting ready to have to defend yourself about all these because they have the policies. They have the policies. Anybody that helped her do this, you getting called out too. That's what she's saying. I mean, with are you a she? Okay, this is Rosie.
Ill.
This is something you've been doing for a long time. So you've been doing this for a long time. And it's like they basically saying like you don't have to defend yourself in front of everybody. Like same thing Spirit said. You need to be able to because you like to talk. We have already established that you like to talk, right? So be able to speak on this. That's what they saying. Be able to speak on this.
Lace.
Be able to speak on this. Everything that you've been saying and doing, you need to be able to defend yourself from. You need to be able to prove that it's true. Prove that it's true. Okay? Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. That's what I got for y'all, man. Spirit, you want is somebody else anything you want her to know or want them to know? All right. Reality 5000. First, this was just some tips on what to expect moving forward. You and Davon. Uncle who? Uncle Earl. You need to be able to explain that life insurance policy. So if it's not your uncle, then it's the other one's uncle. Okay? Victoria, you need to be able to explain what happened to Victoria. They know you was the last person with her. You stole her phone. And they subpoenaed her phone records. So they know you're the last person had her. I mean, that was with her when she passed away. Arson. That's what she just said. Who? Libya.
Understand.
Understand that they're coming for the both of you. Ciao. They say you need to walk away. Or people who's walking away. People about to hold back. Or whoever else. Because Spirit is saying, they say y'all got family members that watches
Follow.
me. That follows me. And they know I'm not lying. Because I don't know y'all family members. And I don't know what happened to them, so you know. They know I'm telling the truth. Who? Kenneth. Cousin Kenneth. Lillian. Grandma. Lillian. Davon. Oh, Jerron, she said. Who? Derica. Scott. What's your last name? Derica Scott. Oh, they trying to find it. They looking through the policies while I'm saying
Christmas.
Okay. Who? Rebecca. They had a policy on Lily. Did they find it? Agent Lily.
Occupy.
Through Allstate. Sent through Allstate. Through Allstate. Okay. Davon did. He has it under his name that he goes by now. Davon Lewis. Cool. Octavia Brown. Jennifer. Charlotte. They're trying to block them from speaking, so they're showing me their names.
Sell.
Jennifer, Charlotte, Robert, Brian. Is that say Keith? Keith. Arnisha.
Betty.
Betty. Crosby. Betty Crosby. All these people are all these people are foul play is what they saying. It's more, but Versa gonna tell y'all the rest later. That's just to let y'all know who's coming for y'all. Okay, these people coming for y'all, and like the documentations that they already found that y'all already got money for. Say let them know.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
The policies stay in the system. The policies stay in the system at the life insurance places. So they don't need the policy that you have in order to find the policy, basically, is what they're saying. They can see when your money has been deposited, so when it's been deposited and from where. This is how they backtracked. Like, this is the paper trail they telling you. Y'all created a paper trail. This is how they was able to backtrack the policies. And with y'all names. Man. That ain't my name. Okay? So whatever you was doing using my name as well, it still links to you because they know I didn't never know my name until now. I've never had cashed out an insurance policy before. Also, the insurance policies that y'all cashed out in my kid's name, y'all would be getting charged with that too. Mm-hmm. Global. Yeah, that one. That insurance policy. And I know they exist because I'm the one who started them. So, that's on y'all. Alright. None of my kids passed away. Spirit said, okay, hoes. Alright. I don't know, man. That's it. But thanks for your likes, subscribe to your shares. Thanks for tuning in with me.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Okay.
Shiver.
You said you might wanna. You might want to tell Devon to remove himself from this hallway. He gonna be the first one to get taken. Because he's surrounded. They keep telling him that. He's surrounded. This place is surrounded, man. And he is not gonna let y'all get away with anything. Well, y'all gonna. Spirit saying it's really not no point in running either, but you might not want to be caught in my building, man. You might not want to be caught in my building.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Teach.
Teach. Spirit said it's going to teach y'all a lesson. Not to come for his baby. You should have never came towards me. You should have never started with me. You should have never touched me. You should have never kidnapped me. You should have never taken anything from my family. You should have never done nothing. You should never try to steal. You should have never. You should never have ever sent for me, came for me, nothing. You should have never. That's what you're saying. You should have never. And because you did, you're never getting out of jail. See you guys later.